We have a lot of great holiday events, things like that coming up, but we have to get some of those very important nonprofit organizations on the show because this is one of the busiest times of year for a lot of people, including the Salvation Army. And so without further ado, I'd like to introduce Captain Don Carl from the Salvation Army, and he's going to tell us about all of the wonderful things that they have going on this time of year. So Don, welcome.
Thank you very much for the invitation.
Of course, yes. It's wonderful to have you, and I know that you are a very busy person this time of year as well.
Indeed.
It's bell ringing season.
Yes.
It's not the holiday season until you see those bell ringers
There you
out.
go. Boy, that's a good indicator of the time of the year.
Yes, definitely. Can you maybe give us a little bit of background on the bell ringing? For those, I'm sure that most people have seen them around town, but where do they come from? Where did they originate?
Well, they actually originated out east when a young lieutenant was trying to serve a Christmas meal and he was short on funds. So he got the idea to take out a big old black kettle, and he put that out on the street and with a bell and put a sign there to help feed the hungry. And that's actually kicked it off. That was probably around the 1880s.
Wow. Awesome. How many bell ringing sites are there here in Oshkosh?
We have 11.
11. Wow.
We have 11. Yeah.
And I think it's a wonderful thing because I think you start ringing bells pretty early on, and
yes.
you go to any of the stores, you hear that, and you're like, all right, it's time. It's Christmas now.
And it's interesting that we still do this type of fundraising when you look at the way currency is changing with a lot of plastic and stuff.
Exactly. Tell us about that. How have you adjusted with how that has changed throughout the years? Well,
we're trying to get a little inventive with that. What we've done this year for anybody that feels that they'd like to donate to the kettles, and a lot of times they don't have cash on them, if they wanted to stop by the Salvation Army office at 417 Algoma Boulevard, we have this year what's called a season pass, and it's a button you can wear on your lapel. And the buttons are $25, and just feel free to pass by the kettle because you got your season pass.
That is awesome. Yes, so you don't have to feel guilty walking by saying that you don't have
or
cash
intimidated by that.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
And these bells, you always hear them going in and out of stores. Are they all outside this year, or are there some that might be a little bit in the warmer areas?
Well, actually, we only have 3 locations that are actually outside: Hobby Lobby, Walmart, and Fleet Farm. Otherwise, the rest of them are in what you call the vestibule.
Okay, and you're always looking for volunteers. So
yes.
The brave-hearted ones can go for Hobby Lobby, and those ones that are outside, even though you don't have much to complain about at this point of the season.
Right, we've been really blessed with mild weather.
Oh, definitely.
So
and
far.
You're always looking for volunteers.
Yes, we are.
So how does someone sign up to become a bell ringer?
Well, there's 2 ways to do it. One is to call the 232-7660, which is our main number, and ask for Sherry, our volunteer coordinator, and she can give you the opportunities and get you signed up. Or if you're savvy on the computer, you can go online to the oshkosh.org, basically, and find our website, and there you can navigate and find where you can volunteer, and then once you're in the volunteer part, ring bells, and it'll bring up the sites that are available.
Yes, it's so easy to go online. It gives you the whole calendar. You can pick what time slot you want to do. And I have to say, if you're looking for a way to volunteer during the holiday season, this is the best. This is one of the easiest ways to volunteer.
It is. It truly is, yes.
All you got to do is hang out, ring some bells, and smile and say hello. And
well, yes, exactly. It's a season of cheer, so we should be cheerful.
Definitely,
yes.
Yeah.
And it's okay to bring along, say, a CD player and play Christmas music, or if you're talented, bring your instrument. It's okay. Usually the stores never mind to have. They think it's great to hear the music.
Or your voices. I've seen Girl Scouts, Boy Scouts, and kids and adults that are singing Christmas carols, which is awesome.
Yeah, that is beautiful when they do that.
Be creative with it. And I know quite a few people that volunteer for the bell ringing, and they say it is, if you are having trouble getting into the spirit, that is the best way to do it, because it's, just you feel good about what you're doing, and you're getting that FaceTime with people. People feel good, giving and everything, and it's just a great
because you're making a lot of difference in a lot of people's lives.
Definitely. And I think that the slots for where you volunteer or how long you volunteer, only about 2 or 3 hours. So it's not a huge commitment of time either.
Yeah.
Okay. What are the dates that you're able to ring bells? When does this bell ringing season end?
Well, it will end on Christmas Eve. Yep.
Okay, perfect.
And we will be running a half day that day. Our bells come in at 3 o'clock.
Okay. So very easy
Yep.
Very fun. Where does all the money go from these kettles? I mean, you collect a lot of funds. Where does this all go?
Yes, well, it goes to the different departments. Of course, part of it is for operation, keep lights on and keep the building warm. And then, of course, it goes into social service programming to where we can give different types of financial aid, which could be fuel, our laundry program. We have different programs for individuals.
Wonderful. A lot of things going on over at the Salvation Army.
Yes.
A lot of resources. And at this time of year, you have some holiday programs going on. Maybe you can give us a little bit of an overview of what those programs are.
Yes. We still have one more sign up for individuals that need Christmas assistance. And that'll be December 3rd, starting at 9 a.m. And that'll be at the Salvation Army at 417 Algoma Boulevard. The time might be running a little later than that. I don't have the exact time on it, but just call the office and they would give you that. And then at that day, if individuals still hadn't gotten a chance to get a coat for their child, we will have coats there that they can pick up coats for their children. So that's one of the programs that's going on. And also then next week we start setting up our toy shop. And for individuals that haven't gotten adopted, they come to where we set up the toy shop and they shop. Everything is set up on racks with age and gender, and so they come through with shopping carts and they shop for their children, just load up, and they all get, well, just to give you an idea, over 15,000 items went out last year.
Oh my gosh.
So a lot of stuff goes through that toy shop.
That's a lot. That's so cool. And it's a good opportunity for those people to feel a sense of normalcy too. You know, it doesn't feel like a donation. Well,
yes.
You know, you don't want to feel like you're being offered charity, and it's a great way to kind of go in and, like you said, do some shopping.
Oh, yes. One of the things we've added to the toy shop this year we're really pushing with is for people to donate wrapping paper. So the parents, when they get home, another stretch would be to get wrapping paper and tape, and we're getting a lot of that. So we always look for that too for a donation, wrapping paper and the tape.
Very cool. What about food? There is the Salvation Army Food Pantry. Can you tell us how that all works? How can we donate? Who's able to take advantage of the pantry?
Yes, the food pantry, if an individual is in need of food, there's no, they don't have to set up an appointment at all. They just need to come between the hours of 9 and 12, Monday through Friday, and see the pantry coordinator and just fill out a card and then go through the pantry. If they want assistance with something other than, say, personal hygiene products or one of the programs, laundry program or something, then they would need to make an appointment with the social worker.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so anyone's available just to come in for that.
Yes, and donations are always appreciated
Yes,
and
they are.
encouraged. If you have to, I mean, there's a lot of donations going on at people's workplaces and churches, but
Yes.
if you want to donate directly to the Salvation Army Food Pantry, are you able to do that?
Oh, yes, between the hours of 9 and 4:30. Just drop it off and be grateful for that.
Yes.
We are grateful.
And if you don't have any canned goods, monetary donations are always greatly appreciated
They are,
as well.
yes, indeed.
Definitely.
Yep.
And we got about 30 seconds left, so we want to at least get in the importance of volunteering. You're always looking for volunteers. If someone's looking to volunteer, whether for it's the bell ringing or for other things, how can they do that?
And that would be, you can, again, the website for the ringbells.org can get you into for ringing and bells, or call 232-7660 and ask for Sherry Waldron. She is our volunteer coordinator.
Wonderful. Well, Captain Don, thank you so much for coming in
Thank
today.
you.
It's always a pleasure to have you. I know you're extremely busy, and we wish you the best of luck for a wonderful holiday season.
Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you for coming.
This is very, very much greatly appreciated.
Yes, we love having you on.
Oshkosh Today was supported in part by the Friends of OCM. And Aurora Healthcare, 855 Northwest Haven Drive. Set design provided by House of Flowers, 1920 Algoma Boulevard. Oshkosh Today.